Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Monday again. It is Monday, January the 27th, the last week in January. Crazy. We're here to look at the new releases that have been published this week, and on Mondays we look at cozy mysteries. Hope you had a good weekend. Mine was okay. Got some crocheting done. Read a thriller in one day. First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a thriller. Kim says, good morning. Good morning. Emily, hello. Hi, everyone. I got to work early today, so now I can actually watch this. Well, welcome. Hope you have a good Monday. I hope we all have a good Monday. All right. We are here for the cozy mysteries. We're going to start with a historical mystery, the one that I was looking forward to this month. I have finished it because the paperback came out early, and I'm not complaining. What do you mean, 9? This is A Gentleman of Sinister Schemes, 8th in the Lord Julian series by Grace Burrows. Lord Julian Caldecott has been tasked with discovering who wants the Marquis of Dalhousie dead. 2 attempts have already been made on Dalhousie's life, and the evidence Julian uncovers casts suspicion on members of the Marquis's own family. The dashing heir presumptive to the Dalhousie title certainly has a motive for murder, as does Dalhousie's embittered aunt, his feuding neighbors, and even his disgruntled staff. When further attempts to end Dalhousie's existence put Julian himself in danger, Julian must choose between disorderly retreat and a steadfast pursuit of truth, though either choice may well cost him his honor or his life. Highly recommend that series. But while we're here, May. Awesome. All right. Next one is in May. We're going to jump down here because I want to get the historical mysteries out of the way because it is still the midwinter Mist readathon. This is 11th in the Angus Brody and Michaela Forsyth series. Also highly recommend this. If you have read Veronica Speedwell and need to either break it up or you've read all through them, this is a good series to read. Same kind of dynamic. Kim says we will be in upper 60s and 70s this week. Oh, lovely. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Happy Monday. Warming up here in Virginia and snow is melting. House is 55. A heat wave. Girlfriend. I hope we are just in all kinds of sweaters and sweatshirts and blankets. So this is Deadly Curse by Carla Simpson. Excitement is palpable among London society as the opening of the exhibit draws near. Let's see, the British Museum gets one more corpse than they bargained for as doors open for their new Egyptian exhibit. Gotcha. An invitation-only affair, it will be attended by the likes of the Queen, foreign dignitaries, and high-placed people in society, which most certainly includes Michaela Forsyth and her great-aunt, Lady Montgomery. The artifacts are magnificent. Gold sarcophagi, statues, canopic jars, and a mummified cat line the wall, along with a legendary Book of the Dead found at Saqqara in Egypt. The day finally arrives, and the attendees eagerly await an appearance by the explorer, Sir Nelson Lawrence. And quite the appearance they'll get. Sprawled at the foot of a statue of Ramses II, a funerary mask covering his face and a gold-handled Egyptian dagger protruding from his chest, Sir Nelson's body is now on display alongside his life's work. While other attendees might be scandalized, Michaela keeps a cool head, for murder has become an all too familiar part of life, and question and suspects are already queuing up inside her mind. It's time for Michaela and Brody to take on the world of smuggling, a world with no loyalty that will challenge them at every turn. And while everyone feuds over who has a claim to the artifacts, rumors spread of an ancient curse set to claim them instead. And I do like that series. Highly recommend. Ask Me No Questions by Paula Charles. Mary says, today is my great-grandson's 4th birthday. Hard to imagine. Time is going so fast. Oh, what a cutie. Happy birthday to him. Indeed. And this is where birthdays kind of start to stick in the brain, too. Heads are on the chopping block as hardware store owner Donna Carpenter finds herself on the cutting edge of a murder investigation in book 2 of this hometown hardware mystery series. In the quaint mountain town of Pine Bluff, Oregon, fall has arrived and it's time for the annual Timber Festival, complete with lumberjack and lumberjill contests and booths serving spicy chili and creamy pumpkin pies. Donna and her daughter April have plans to watch the logging contest together. She's looking forward to soaking in all her favorite things about the season, which includes having a conversation with her deceased husband, who she is certain is still hanging around the house. But when Donna falls over the body of one of the lumberjacks with his own throwing axe embedded in his chest, her focus turns to murder. With the town in turmoil, Donna takes Chief Dallas's request to keep her ears open as a full license to snoop, who had an axe to grind with the charismatic lumberjack. Donna had better stay sharp, or she will be the next one to get the axe. If you don't want to read out of season, you might want to bookmark that one for fall. Or if you're looking for a festival, that one would also work, as that is one of the scavenger hunt prompts in September. There's thanks. And oh, the puns, indeed. They are the puns are plentiful today. They are plump and plentiful. Cindy Bell has a new one in the Dune House Cozy Mystery Series. This is book number 32, Doc's Discoveries and Danger. Susie and Mary are enjoying the quiet of the off-season at Dune House, hosting a handful of guests and enjoying time with their boyfriends and their lovable lab pilot. But their tranquility is short-lived when a marine biologist professor is found murdered, and with the docks closed down for an investigation, they end up with a few last-minute guests. The professor's discoveries could change everything for those involved, and Susie and Mary soon uncover that he had more than a few enemies, with many wanting him silenced. As they dig deeper, they head straight toward danger. Will they uncover the truth before there's another victim? Tanya Kappas has a new one. 16th in the Killer Coffee Mysteries, Steamed Secrets. When Roxy Bloom traded in her high-powered lawyer heels for cozy barista sneakers and a fresh start in her charming hometown, she never expected murder to darken her doorstep, but when Vanessa Hartman, a model with secrets to spare, turns up dead under suspicious circumstances, the Bean Hive coffee shop becomes the center of small-town whispers, and Roxy can't resist stirring the pot. With her trusty rescue pup Pepper at her side, Roxy dives headfirst into a swirling mystery of tangled relationships, jealous rivals, and one too many secrets steeping in the background. And just when the case gets hot enough to scald, Patrick Kane, the swoon-worthy man who stole her heart, is there with kisses and steadfast support to keep her grounded. If only Roxy could keep herself out of trouble. Etc. End of row 1. Sometimes those blurbs just say the same thing over and over, and you gotta know when to stop. Murder Under the Marquee by J.C. Penney, 2nd in the Elmo Simpsons mysteries. Can you really name anybody Elmo anymore without thinking of Sesame Street? It used to be a cool name, you know, like St. Elmo's Fire. If you're of a certain age, you're more familiar with St. Elmo. Oh, these cozy mysteries. All the characters live in pretty little towns with delicious bakeries and cozy bookstore, but there always seems to be murder afoot. Not such idyllic towns after all. Indeed, you gotta pay for the pretty. You could be next. When a body is found on the beach near the Paradise Springs Marina in the sleepy panhandle of Florida, Elmo's disinclined to weigh in on it, but the victim is Desiree LaFontaine, former first mate of Emil's girlfriend, Nick, who apparently was the last person to see Desiree alive, which makes Nicola suspect number one. But there are other suspects, like Craig Abbott, owner of Craig's Cruises, who's been taking a slice of Nick's tour boat customers ever since he set up shop. Or could it be Desiree's old boyfriend, Bobby Darin, who just plain doesn't want to be found? And why is drunk Paul, who's rarely drunk but hangs around the marina, acting so squirrely? Emil doesn't believe for a minute Nick's a murderer, so he dives headlong into the seamy underbelly of Paradise Springs' tourism industry to try to clear her name. But time is short, and Emil must reel the murderer in before Nick is put away, and Elmo ends up underwater for good. Ventures, Vengeance, and Murder by Kristen Nardi, 11th in the Stacey Maroney Mysteries. When a prominent doctor and outspoken advocate for child abuse victims is murdered, trauma counselor and amateur sleuth Stacey Maroney can't help but wonder if there's more to the tragedy than meets the eye. At the same time, whispers of financial misappropriation in programs meant to aid victims have surfaced. But the good doctor and the suspect agency's shared interest in child welfare. Could the two be connected, or is it just a coincidence? Stacey doesn't believe in coincidence, and neither does Detective O'Hare. As Stacey extends her support to the doctor's fiancée, Megan, she uncovers hints that more is afoot than meets the eye. When anonymous threats escalate into real danger, Stacey realizes she stumbled onto something totally unexpected. With her own life on the line and potentially Megan's, Stacey must untangle the truth before there are more victims. Chocolate can be deadly! Exclamation point. By Kim Davis, 7th in the Cupcake Catering Mystery Series. Includes chocolate recipes. Catering a post-Valentine's Day death by chocolate dessert party should have been a delicious way to wrap up a week of romantic festivities. But when the new fiancé of the hostess is found dead during the event, clutching one of Emery's chocolate cupcakes and a heart-shaped box of chocolates close by, the guests and the police put her at the top of their suspect list. With her cupcake catering business melting away as word spreads about the poisoning, Emery and her octogenarian pal Tilly will need to pry into the sticky, dark secrets of the attendees. Will they uncover who's been hiding a rotten center, or will the killer stir up danger and frost Emery for good? And those puppies are coveting that cupcake. Sit, stay, play dead. Emily says, my siblings used to joke about not wanting to be friends with Jessica Fletcher because you'd either be murdered or accused of murder. Absolutely. Want to be in her inner circle. True, Emily. Too fun and true. This is by Bonnie Hardy, 7th in the Lily Rock Mysteries. Let's see, where springtime in Lily Rock heralds the arrival of the highly anticipated Woofstock Weekend Festival. Looking for a festival? This beloved event is a celebration of all things canine, featuring dog shows, agility contests, and a variety of vendors and activities for dog lovers. The excitement is cut short when a longtime resident and festival organizer is found dead in the dog park. With the town in shock, Janice Jetz, Lily Rock's only cop, calls on Olivia to assist in solving the case. Olivia dives into the investigation with her trademark tenacity and sharp insight, determined to uncover the truth behind Arlo's murder. However, Janice's insistence that she already knows the killer complicates matters. As Olivia navigates the clues and red herrings, she must unravel a web of secrets and motives, ultimately revealing the true culprit behind the Woofstock whodunit. I think that would have been a better title. Woofstock. Speaking of woofs, Keo decided to wake up and say, I need you to scratch me right now. End of row 2. Wahoo Forever, a 1980s cozy mystery by Melrose McFadden and Elizabeth Thomas, 6th in the Major Bummers murders. This isn't a 1980s, this is a Valley Girl. There's a difference. It's 1987, and Tiffany Sloan is used to the totally laid-back rhythms of Wahoo Beach, where her arcades, neon lights, and noisy games bring in tourists and locals alike. But when a big film production starring the Veronica Wren takes over the boardwalk, Tiffany's quiet routine is turned upside down. Things go from chaotic to deadly when a key member of the production is found dead, leaving the movie and the whole town in a state of shock. Unwilling to sit back and let Wahoo Beach become a crime scene, Tiffany teams up with her friends, Dylan, the ever-dedicated local cop, Zero, the punk kid with a talent for digging up dirt, Brittany, her bestie with a nose for gossip, and Andre, her smooth-talking pal. As they start piecing together the clues, they find themselves following a trail that winds from boardwalk t-shirt shops to shady docks and back again. As the secrets begin to surface, it becomes clear that everyone on the movie has something to hide. Jealousy, ambition, and unrequited feelings, and worse. The deeper the gang digs, the more Tiffany realizes they are up against something far more dangerous than they ever imagined. I apologize, I hadn't clicked on here. I was too distracted by a dog. I'll give it its moment here. As he goes to lay down again, thank goodness. Murder Tarot by Kat McGee, 4th in Witching Hour Ghost Hunters Mysteries. Marna Langley, witch, psychic medium, and co-host of the Witching Hour Ghost Hunters television show, heads into her latest paranormal case with her quirky team and ever-sassy cat, Lil. Their destination? The old Chinese restaurant in Death's Door, Tennessee, recently transformed into a quirky tarot shop by the town's beloved fortune teller, Madame Seraphine. Rumors of ramped-up hauntings have the town buzzing, and Seraphine herself hinted that the cards predicted something big was on the horizon. But when Marna and her crew arrive for a routine ghost hunt, they find more than floating crystal balls and flickering lights. The fortune teller is dead, her body slumped over her tarot table. And in a twist even Marna couldn't predict, Seraphine's ghost has chosen Marna as her new conduit, forcing her into a game of supernatural charades with tarot predictions that seem to write themselves. Suddenly, Marna's seeing more than just the usual spirits. The cards are revealing cryptic messages, connecting dots that point to Seraphine's untimely death, and a strange secret lurking within death's door. With each spread, Marna must unravel the puzzle before the killer strikes again. But with a town full of suspects, ghostly disturbances, and tarot cards predicting more quirky trouble, can Marna shuffle through the mystery in time? Or will the cards deal her the spookiest hand yet? The Baguette Murders by Anne Penketh, 3rd in the Brittany Murder Mysteries. Meet Pippa. She's feisty, 40-something, and living her best life in the charming little town of Luinick, Brittany. Not so long ago, I'm sure I butchered that. Not long ago, she was a corporate career girl. Now she runs her own bakery and goes home every night to her dishy gendarme boyfriend and a welcome glass of Merlot. But murder is just around the corner. Pippa is out on her rounds, delivering delicious crusty bread to her loyal customers. Her first stop is Derek's remote, place. Fitness instructor Derek sees carbs as the enemy, but even he can't resist Pippa's signature baguettes. Pippa cycles to Derek's door, only to discover someone got there first. Derek is dead. His body lies slumped across the piano in a mess of blood and, to Pippa's horror, breadcrumbs. He's been bludgeoned over the head with a lethal stick of bread. Probably not. Just like that, Pippa finds the finger of suspicion pointing at her. Can she follow the trail of crumbs to uncover the true killer before more of her friends and neighbors die? Beast of the Northwoods, 3rd in the Monster Hunter series by Annalise Ryan. Good afternoon, Helen. Hello. Welcome, welcome. An ice fisherman is savagely mauled to death in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and an eyewitness claims the man was attacked by a hodag. Again, I'm saying this wrong. There's just one problem with that. It's well known that the creature is not real and was created by a local hoaxer. So how could an imaginary creature be chomping on local sportsmen? The suggestion that a hodag killed someone isn't well received by the townsfolk because of its beloved ties to the town and the money it generates from tourist dollars. Due to this, people begin to suspect the witness is the real killer, especially when it's discovered he has a tangled past with the victim. The witness to the attack happens to be the nephew of Morgan Carter's bookstore employee, Rita Bosworth, who convinces the professional cryptozoologist to travel to Wisconsin to prove that a hodag not only exists but killed the victim. Clues may be hard to come by, but one thing's for sure, something killed that man, and that something now has its eyes focused on Morgan. End of row 3. Candy Killers. This is the last one we will have time for. By Kathleen Suzette, 34th in the Freshly Baked Cozy Mysteries. Allie Blanchard is planning a sweet Valentine's Day in Sandy Harbor, Maine, with her husband Alec, the local lead police detective, but love takes a sinister turn when a school teacher is discovered dead on her living room floor, a heart-shaped box of chocolates nearby. Her new boyfriend, who found the body, insists he didn't send the sweets, and the more Allie and her best friend Lucy dig, the more suspects they uncover. With Alec tied up in the official investigation, Allie must navigate a trail of broken hearts, jealous rivals, and long-buried secrets to catch the killer. But with danger lurking closer than she realizes, will her amateur sleuthing lead to justice or heartbreak? Oh, look at that. Ha ha, how's that for timing? Everybody remember where we parked. We'll be looking at Cozy Mysteries hopefully throughout the week as we have time. Otherwise, we'll be looking at them on Friday. Mary says, hi, Helen. Hope you didn't suffer with the latest storm to hit the British Isles. Poor Ireland and Scotland look deadly. So hope you are okay. Indeed, we hope you're okay. Well, that is it for today. Excuse me. Tomorrow we'll be looking at mysteries and thrillers. I don't have any sprints tonight. They will be on Stormy's channel, Storm Reads. If you want to do any sprinting tonight, our next sprints are tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I do those 3 times a week, Tuesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday afternoons. Stay warm, stay safe. Have a good Monday. Read good books. Thanks, PK. Another Masterful broadcast. Everyone have a great day and wonderful week. Back at you, baby. Helen, it was bad, but nowhere near as bad as Scotland. Oof. Be safe there, too. Goodness. Helen says, Helen. Kim says, have a great day, y'all. Okay. I will do my best. It's going to be an interesting Monday for sure. All right. As the banner says here, don't be a bookworm. Be a bookie monster. Nom, nom, nom. Have a good day and God bless.